have you got a 5-point plan for? It's impossible for Newcastle. It's not impossible. I just can't see it happening.
I can.
I just can't see
I
it
still
happening.
can. We had this discussion a while back.
I think you can.
And it's going the way you said, really.
Yeah.
In terms
not
of...
really. 100%.
It was before the Burnley game.
Yeah.
And I said they'd beat Burnley, and they did.
Right. And then what
but
did I say?
then you said they'd lose the rest.
Yeah.
And at the moment, they have.
Yeah.
However, if you look at the Premier League table, they're still only 3 points off it. Okay, listen, they've played a couple more games.
That's the problem. They've played 2 more than Burnley.
But it's like I said, it doesn't matter when you get the points. Doesn't matter.
No,
you could win the last 8 games. It doesn't matter.
But winning the last 8 games is form of a team that are going somewhere.
Yeah. Now, it all depends on January, and that's where my 5-point plan comes from. First one for me, keep...
Number 5.
Oh, that's nice, Al.
I like that.
Al loves a button, doesn't he? Loves a button.
Keep...
Be it chocolate button, be it the button in front of him. Loves a button. I love a chocolate button. Go on.
Number 5.
There you go.
Keep Alan Saint-Maximin, which I think they will.
As in, don't let him go in January?
Don't let him go in January.
Okay.
This is all based on January for me. Listen, I don't think he'll go. It will take a massive bid, in my opinion, because Newcastle don't need the money. Problem I have now, and what I think, I don't know if you agree, what we're starting to see in Alan Saint-Maximin is, looks like he's losing trust in his teammates a little bit. I remember, it might have been Brentford, that he had an unbelievable mazy run dribble, and then he laid it off, I think, to Joelinton up front,
that's right.
who missed an easy chance, should have scored.
Yeah.
I think something's clicked in his head, and the Man City game the weekend, he wasn't...
Frustration.
It was frustration. He didn't seem to be passing a lot. He is an outstanding football player. I'll probably add Callum Wilson into that. I don't think he'll be going anywhere either, but keep them too, because going forward, that's not an issue, in my opinion. You can add some quality, but he is their star man, their talisman. Keep him fit.
If you were the agent of St Maximin, would you be trying to get your man out of Newcastle in January?
No, I'd be trying to get a new contract, a lot of money with a get-out clause.
Okay, and the get-out clause being if you go down?
Relegation, yeah. Okay, right. So you're committing to Newcastle. You're saying my player's going to commit to Newcastle. However, given his ability, he only has to commit if they stay up. So we want a relegation clause. And listen, I'm sure they'd do that. But like I said, you're probably reaching levels where no one will really buy that. You'll have to get to a level where Alan Saint-Maximin has to say, listen, I want out. This club wants me. That club wants me. But the level that they're going to need to pay, I don't think many people will pay. I look at it similar to Zaha, where 80 million, no one really wanted to pay that.
Okay, so number 5, as it were,
is
keep players. Keep the important big heads.
Yes.
Okay.
Number 4.
Number 4, appoint a sporting director. I think that, before anything, is
before the window opens?
As soon as possible. Now, I know there's stories circulating today that they're speaking with Dan Ashworth of Brighton, and I think... Brilliant. That will be outstanding. I think it will be an impact signing, getting Dan Ashworth as a sporting director done. I seem to remember him coming out in 2018 when he was with England saying England could really win the World Cup and this is how, and he put out his plan of how, and ridiculed a little bit to a certain extent, but it's all gone the way he said it would. And I think it'll be outstanding. They need a sporting director. Amanda Staveley and this consortium, whoever... They're business people. They don't know much about. And do you give Eddie Howe free rein, Jason Till free rein on buying players? I don't think you do. Okay. So appoint a sporting director.
Okay, next one.
Number 3.
Number 3, sort out the defence.
And that means what?
That takes me on to number 2 as well. But
number 2.
So 3 and 2 are together.
Yeah.
So it's number 3 and number 2. Yeah.
Number 3. And number 2.
Right. So sort out the defence by signing, for me, at least 6 players. Now the 6 players are not all defenders, but I think I heard, was it Danny Murphy maybe have said that? They need at least 6 players.
How many defenders?
3. I think you need 2 centre-halves and left back, maybe. I think. Now, who you sign, I don't know. I've listed a few.
Go on.
Tarkowski, he's out of contract at Burnley. Ben Mee.
Can I ask, all these players that you're signing,
yep,
are you giving them all that option to leave the club if they go down?
Not all of them.
Well, why would Ben Mee and Tarkowski, why would they sign?
Well, Ben Mee's out of contract in the summer.
Well, why would they sign for Newcastle?
Financial. So
you've got to throw money at them,
if you're coming towards, not towards the end of the career, because listen, they've had a good career at Burnley, Tarkowski, Ben Mee. You've got to throw money at players. And money speaks. We know this. Money speaks in football.
Give me an example. How much money you think someone like Ben Mee needs to be offered to go to a club that looks like they're going to get relegated and he'd have to stay with them?
Oh, I think 150 grand a week.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, okay.
I think you offer them, they'll go. Listen, the thing is, if you sign these players, I don't think they'll go down. I think if you sign the right 6 players, they won't go down.
Give me the other names.
These are difficult ones, though. Like, you look at Christensen, not signed a contract at Chelsea yet.
You think he's going to leave Chelsea?
I don't think he will, but I think these are the type of players they need to go for if they had any opportunity to stay up, really. If this one's for the summer, Livramento. Players like, if you stay up, 35, 40 million, buy Livramento of Southampton has been a revelation, by the way.
Yeah, has been.
I think that bid there they'd accept, but that one's for the future. But first and foremost, you need to sign centre-halves.
Have you got other names there?
I've got players, but not so much. I've got like Aaron Ramsey.
Coutinho,
yeah. Lingard has been shout as well. Again, it's difficult. Do they really want to go to Newcastle while they're where they are? As much as if it stays like this, though.
When you're telling me these names, I don't think even you believe it.
Well, I'm convincing myself otherwise. But if I look at the league table, like I said, they're only 3 points off it. Doesn't matter when you get the points. Which brings me, really, to sign all these players, brings me to
number one.
Okay. Number 1.
Now, number 1 is sign a superstar.
In January?
In January.
Have you got a name of a superstar?
I've got... When you say superstar, I don't mean Haaland, Mbappe, players like that, because they're not going to come, let's be honest. They're not going to go to Newcastle. And no Newcastle sport in the land believing their first signing is going to be one like that. I'm looking maybe in the mould of Alexander Isak. Players like that they're doing really well where they are. Come to the Premier League. Can you do it in the Premier League? I'd give them a get-out clause. I would, because they would need it to sign a superstar. But to get the players that I've mentioned there, the Ben Mees, the Tarkowski, Ramsey, players like that, you have to sign someone that they go, I want to be part of that. They're signing this player. They're paying him. Their agents will know how much they're paying him. Right, they're paying him this amount of money. I want to be a part of that.
With that 5-point plan, you think Newcastle United can still stay up?
Yeah.